You're watching WDHN Weather with Chief Meteorologist Scott Roberts.
Throughout today in parts of the area, we had some thin high-level clouds working their way into the area. This was the view out in West Dothan that was captured by Jonathan Mitchell, an avid photographer in the area. That's a beautiful shot there of the sunset from earlier this evening, and we should see more of these over the next few days with a little bit of the wind cloud cover expected over the next few days. Thank you, Jonathan, for sending that in. Now, as far as our view on action radar and the satellite imagery as well, we still do have some of that in parts of the area. No rain in the Wiregrass, but we do have the chance for a few sprinkles over the next few days as we get a little bit more moisture in the atmosphere coming in. The dew point temperatures are on the low side. That's why it's been feeling pretty comfortable despite the temperature still on the warm side. 80 degrees at the airport. We will be able to start the day tomorrow with temperatures in the lower 70s for most of us, maybe upper 60s for a few spots on the east side of the Chattahoochee River, but with that dry air largely still in place, those temps will heat up pretty quickly with a mix of sun and clouds. 96 degrees for the afternoon high temperature. Some of us will be a little bit hotter than that and still in the 90s as we head into the early evening hours with that mix of sun and clouds. Now, those temperatures will be staying well above average for the next several days, at least 96 for Thursday, maybe a degree or two cooler for Friday and for Saturday. Even into next week, those temperatures will be trending into the lower to middle 90s for most of us. The only significant rain chances are in the forecast at the end of next week, and that's just a 20% chance at the most, and that means most of us will miss out on that shower and storm activity as we head through those afternoons. Now in the tropics, things are fairly active. We have Tropical Storm Jerry, or actually post-Tropical Storm Jerry, which is moving to the North Atlantic. Tropical Storm Karen, not too strong, but could pose a threat for bringing some moisture in the direction of the southeast, but long-range projections call it to more or less disorganized even further. This is Hurricane Lorenzo. This is the most organized system in the Atlantic Basin. Right now, 100-mile-per-hour sustained winds, making it a Category 2 storm. And it's good news in this forecast. It's going to be turning to the north shortly as a major Category 3 storm. Winds upwards of 125 miles per hour, possibly by Monday weakening to a Category 2 storm. But this poses no threat to land at this time. Long range, that moisture will probably head into Western Europe, but no real threat as far as a tropical system. Now, as far as Karen, still some convection around the broad area of circulation. There's the center of it, north of the Caribbean. Now 40-mile-per-hour sustained winds. Check this out. High pressure is going to build into the north and help with the stall out. This is going to do a nice little loop-de-loop, weakening to a tropical depression going into next week, and long-range projections do take that moisture in the general direction of the Bahamas, but at that point a weakening system and a system that will become more disorganized. So at this point I don't think it's going to be anything major to worry about in the southeast. In the short term around the southeast, high pressure staying in control, keeping those rain chances very low. If you're lucky, we will have a few sprinkles going into the afternoon hours tomorrow when we'll have a little bit of cloud cover and temperatures warming into the middle 90s for highs. I think our model overall is overdoing that coverage, and we'll go through a similar kind of pattern as we head through the day on Friday. Now, as far as tonight, it's going to be staying warm. Temperatures in the lower 70s, definitely a warm night. 73 for Troy. Many of us maybe a degree or so cooler than that. And then as we head through the day tomorrow, be warming into the mid-90s for most of us. 96 is what we're expecting here in Dothan, so definitely try to stay cool and hydrated. Take plenty of breaks if you are going to be outdoors, and those temperatures staying hot as we go into next week.
Good beach weekend.